Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Zephyr, and as you can see, we are back with episode 3 of the Dinos Revived series. Now, this episode is a little bit different as I'm not actually doing a proper recording session. Instead, it's a speed build of the main house that we will be living in as we work our way through the series. Now, I've been incredibly busy lately with work and my uni degree, so the recording sessions have been a little few far between, which is why some of the footage might jump here and there. This is why this video and the next video are going to be in this sort of format. I cut out a lot of the material gathering footage and just the whole concrete making process because that was just so incredibly painfully long and boring, and I honestly didn't want to make this video super long. So, for this video, I figured I would tell you a little bit about myself, what I do for a living, and my plans for the channel and the series as a whole. So, as I stated before, my name is Zephyr, and I am a zoo biology student from the UK. I currently work as a dog kennel and have been working there for the last 4 years now, and I love my job so incredibly much. I've been studying animal related courses since I graduated back in 2016, so it's definitely been a while. I love anything animal and dinosaur related, and it is why I started this series and this channel in the first place. I mean, I've had this account for a few years now, since like 2013, but I've never actually used it for anything other than just watching videos. I've always kind of wanted to upload videos, but never had the motivation or confidence. But now that I'm older and had more life experience, and I feel like it's something that I am more comfortable doing, especially since I am only really doing this for fun. My love for dinosaurs started at a young age, and even now I have my old childhood dinosaur figurine collection still on full display in my room. My interest for dinosaurs started back when Nigel Marvin did the Prehistoric Park series back in 2006. I still remember him going back in time through little portals and bringing back prehistoric animals like Arthroplura, etc. I remember saying to my parents that that was what I wanted to do when I got older, and I even remember the Walking with series that covered dinosaurs, such as the sea monsters ones and other prehistoric creatures from various time periods. But I remember watching that a little later on as my mum had the full BBC DVD collection at some point, the collection that I still have today. As I got older, my love for dinosaurs never left, but my love for animals grew even more. I would collect animal figures and teddies and books throughout the years and would watch every David Attenborough documentary that guy made. It drove my passion and to just go out and explore the world. I have raised money a few times for various animal charities over the years and would love to do more of them in the future. Speaking of future, now onto the future of the channel and the series. So far, I have a few episodes recorded of this series that are being edited when I get the chance, and I even have some other series in the works as well. As for when they will be ready to be uploaded, I have no idea, but they are coming, so please be patient. The series I have planned for this channel are Planet Zoo. I have a few ideas for some fun challenges and playthroughs, and Prehistoric Kingdom. There will also be some more Minecraft related series too. I have a few mod packs in mind, so keep out your eyes for those. As for the future of the series, I am going to be building this house, actually, what you can see that I'm building right now, and a research lab, which I will show in the next video. I used designs from a tutorial I found on YouTube, and I will link those down below in the description if I can. Since there is a lot of equipment we're going to need to kind of make our first dinosaurs, I figured that instead of cramming them all into the house, we make a proper facility that we can properly display them and make it look super official. Next, I hope to build a museum. I think that it would be a huge project, of course, but still an interesting project nonetheless. I'm imagining using some of the skeleton pieces to make actual skeleton displays and maybe even organize them in a way where it's kind of like a walk through time. And since there are aquatic animals like jellyfish and just regular fish, maybe building an aquarium too. Maybe we could have some displays inside the museum as we walk through time and see what the aquatic life was like, even the insect life too. Again, that also might be a super huge project, but it seems super worth it in my opinion. Since this series is based on dinosaurs, I figured I would share some interesting facts about dinosaurs. Well, at least some of my favourite species. First is Pachyrhinosaurus. Pachyrhinosaurus was a unique ceratopsian dinosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous around 71 to 68 million years ago in what is now North America. Unlike its relatives, such as the Triceratops, it lacked large horns above its eyes and instead had a thick, bony pad called a boss on its snout, which may have been used for headbutting or displays. This herbivorous dinosaur grew up to around 8 meters long, which is about 26 feet, and likely lived in herds, much like, modern cattle or other herbivores of today. Pachyrhinosaurus likely lived in herds, providing protection against predators like Albertosaurus. Fossil evidence suggests it experienced harsh seasonal environments, possibly migrating for food. Its name means thick nosed lizard, reflecting its distinctive cranial anatomy. My next favourite dinosaur is Allosaurus. Allosaurus was a large theropod dinosaur that lived during the late Jurassic period around 155 to 145 million years ago. It was one of the top predators of its time, growing up to 9.7 meters long, which was around 32 feet, though some specimens suggest even larger individuals. They had a lightweight skull filled with serrated teeth, powerful jaws, and strong but flexible neck muscles. Allosaurus was well adapted for hunting large prey like Stegosaurus and sauropods. It had three fingered hands with sharp claws, which may have been used to grasp struggling prey. Fossil evidence suggests it may have hunted in groups or engaged in opportunistic scavenging. Its name means different lizard, referring to the unique structure of its vertebrae compared to earlier theropods. One of my next favourites is Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx was a small feathered dinosaur that lived during the late Jurassic period, around 150 million years ago, I believe, and it used to live in what is now currently Germany. Often considered a transitional species between non avian dinosaurs and birds, it had both reptilian and avian traits, including teeth, a long bony tail, clawed fingers, and feathered wings. It was about the size of a raven, and it likely had limited flight or gliding abilities, using its wings to escape predators or navigate through dense vegetation. Its well preserved fossils provide crucial evidence for the evolution of birds from theropod dinosaurs. The name Archaeopteryx means ancient wing, highlighting its significance in the study of avian origins. And last but not least, especially for what I'm going to be talking about in this series, because we have a lot of species to cover, but at least in the list of my favourites for now, is Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus was a heavily armoured herbivorous dinosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous period, around 68 to 66 million years ago, in what is now North America. It was one of the largest ankylosaurs, reaching up to 8 meters long and weighing several tons. Its body was covered in thick, bony plates called osteoderms, providing excellent protection against predators like Tyrannosaurus. One of its most distinctive features was its massive club like tail, which could have been used as a powerful defensive weapon. Despite its formidable armor, Ankylosaurus likely had a relatively slow moving, low browsing lifestyle, feeding on tough vegetation. Its name means fused lizard, referring to the solid structure of its skull and body armor. Throughout this series, I'm going to be talking about quite a lot of species, especially ones that we uncover, ones that we create, and ones that we let live in our, what I'm assuming we're going to make is sort of a research park. All the species that I uncover, I'm going to be sharing what they are, where they came from, where they were discovered, and a little bit more about their overall supposed lifestyle. I love learning about how prehistoric creatures used to live, or at least were believed to have lived. I find that really emotional. Learning about how they used to live, it gives you an emotional connection to them, and it makes you see them as real animals as opposed to these big scary monsters that movies and TV shows and even other forms of media like games and books like to portray them as. These weren't just giant scary monsters, these were creatures that had lives. They were born, they had families, they did everything they could to survive. And I find that incredibly moving when you're learning about just what they used to do in their lives back when they were alive. And with this series, we can bring back some of those interesting species and learn a lot more about them. I'm going to stop rambling for now and let you enjoy the rest of this speed build, and I will see you at the end of the video.